this stadium quickly. What a showdown we have in store. A couple of Big 12 teams squaring off in what could prove to be a huge game. As we'll see, the Texas Tech Red Raiders taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Liberty Flames. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Flames will kick it off to get us underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Red Raiders offense will start this game off. And there he is, the man, David, that they build this entire attack around.
And it's so nice to have a guy that makes everything easy for the people around him. The quarterback plays better because the feature is clear who that is.
And we all hold our breath every time this guy touches the football. He's able to take it the dip.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
We were talking to the defensive coaching staff coming into this game tonight, and they said we really feel good about our pass rush. We feel like we've got guys up front that can win one-on-one. We've got to let these guys hunt. We've got to let them eat, and they're doing it on the first play of the game, getting a sack.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. And the Red Raiders headed quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
A nice job by the offense there, attacking the middle of the field. Excellent route, finding the soft spot in the defense. Nice job by the quarterback, putting it right on his guy.
Got it in the middle, it's Johnson. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
Here comes the hurry up. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting this season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams that can beat you, so many different teams that can put points up on the scoreboard. Got to start fast in Big 12 play.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to throw, it's Hammond. He's got it on the move. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch. The defense is backed up against the wall. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Feeling some heat. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit. And as a holder picks his spot, it'll be a 25-yard attempt. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Flames offense will get the ball for the first time. When a guy gets off the ball as quickly as he does, you know he's going to be breathing down your neck, and you got to get rid of it, Jesse.
This quarterback's good, but he better have a clock going off in his head. He knows he's not going to have a lot of time to get rid of the football. That's a big matchup in this game.
Well, and that's what I love about this guy, because he affects the quarterback whether he gets to him or not.
And he's running in the open. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. The give to the tailback.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Low man wins, and he just smashed him. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. 3rd and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
You know, this is a running back who wants the ball, and he wants the offense to run through him. Really nice job there on the 3rd down of this opening drive for his offense. I can't wait to see what kind of game this guy's going to have.
He makes a catch. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. Looking to throw. Getting some heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Back-to-back incompletions, now facing 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. And that field goal is going to tie us up here in the 1st quarter. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
They'll go to the ground. Dragged down at the 46 after a pickup of 5 and the 1st down. The Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver shows motion. To the air, it's Hammond. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. And the Red Raiders will hustle to the line.
Well, that was a weird one because I think running back screen was called, but the quarterback just saw an open receiver downfield and said to himself, hey, I got an open guy, I'm just going to take it.
This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Looking to throw for it. They're trying to get to it. Quarterback all over the place trying to make a play, but eventually he goes down.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the 1st half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
On the return, it's Moore. He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Reads it, fires complete.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quick.
Unloads it downfield. Makes the grab on the left side. Touchdown, Liberty. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
What a massive play for the offense. And sometimes when you're calling it deep in your own end, you're expecting man coverage or at least a one-on-one to the outside of the field, and that's what they had. The quarterback put air under it. The receiver shows off the speed. They make the catch, and it's not just a big 1st down. It's a touchdown. That is a momentum-changing play.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Line getting set on second down. To throw, it's Hammond. Quick strike complete. At the 45, on his way. Oh, look out, there he goes. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. You want to talk about answering each other's score. That's what we have going on right now, Jesse.
Yeah, and this offense, it's been impressive just seeing how well they've been executing, too, because they're playing with a sense of urgency, David. They know they've got to go score a touchdown every time they take the field.
It's like a tennis match. You're just trying to break serve at some point, just back and forth. Both offenses having a lot of success in this football game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They'll go to the air. Slips a tackle. Pressure coming. He'll pull it down. Still on his feet at the 45. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down. This offense always looking for those big, explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Shoots it to the left. It's complete. He gets it in. Touchdown, Flames.
I know it's early this year, but it's obvious this guy is a focal point in this offense. After having 2 touchdowns in his first game, he gets on the board here. Doesn't matter where he lines up, they find ways to get him the football, and defenses just have not been able to figure him out.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Sapp. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Back and forth we go on these last couple of drives, David. Everybody moving the ball.
Man, these offenses are in a rhythm. Everything they're doing right now is working, a lot of scoring. This puts a lot more pressure on your offense, Palmer, when you walk on the field.
And at this point, too, David, which defense can break serve, right? Who can get a stop? That's what it feels like is going to be the determining factor in this game.
Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. The Red Raiders want to pick up the tempo. Looking to throw, it's Hammond. Blasted as he lets it go. On target. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he. Taking that lift.
That's why you got to study your playbook. For all young quarterbacks out there watching, you're not always going to be able to throw it to the intended target. You've got to know where your check down options are, because you're going to get hit at some point. You've got to be able to get rid of it. Nice job understanding the playbook.
Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on second down.
Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. To the ground to try to pick up the first. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. They'll throw it on first down. Makes his connection. Tackled immediately after the catch. Offense, quick tempo. He wants to throw here on second down. Flips it out to the back. And there's going to be a loss on that play. Just run out of bounds and avoiding the contact. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Going over the top. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
And listen, find your matchups you like, and you can see. You got your speedster out wide. You like the matchup. He sees it, puts some air underneath that thing, and he outruns the DB. He's got no shot. Runs underneath it, and then walks his way into the end zone for 6.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. Trying to find his man on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Facing a third down and short from the 26. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Good timing on the quick out. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Flames will snap it on first and 10. He wants to throw. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down marker.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. And the Flames are flying down the field. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Oh, he wants it all. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Liberty. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. This drive will open from the 15. They'll throw it on first down. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
And how about this young fella? He's slinging the pill, man. His completion percentage is through the roof. Dude, he's over 80% right now. Everything he's throwing is working, using the whole field, using multiple receivers. He looks like a different cat from what we've seen all throughout the season.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign for this offense.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Red Raiders will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. He's going for a big play downfield. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. On second down, wants to throw it. Lets it fly. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds, and just on to the next down.
He'll take another shot here. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. 3 straight misfires has left them staring at 4th and 10, but they'll try it again. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's not afraid to go deep. Downfield and incomplete, the defense holds. First down here for the offense. Dropping back, it's Hammond. Finds his tight end. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. Finds the tight end. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. He'll come out throwing on first down. Fires to the big fella. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. He finds his man. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. The Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. He's looking to throw it. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Well, the offense ought to go buy a lottery ticket because that ball somehow bounced right back to them. They'll keep it. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. He's looking for a man on second down. Push down for the tackle.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Snagged in the middle. It's sacked. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. He's looking to throw. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Scanning the field, it's Hammond. Trying to get to him. Throw to the end zone, picked off. Running inside the 20. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown play.
Dude, you're just thinking hold him to 3, make him kick a field goal, don't let him score points. Heck no, you turn it into offense. What a play. Catches the ball in the end zone. Take a knee. Take a knee. No, sir. I'm taking this thing all the way back 100 yards to the house. What a play.
And the Red Raiders will kick it off to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Liberty takes over and the Flames offense ready to go to work. Wide out in motion. Find out, flank them on the jet sweep. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Small gain, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Gets it out quickly. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Here's the handoff. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Off the play fake. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Liberty! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
He'll bring it out. It's set. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score. Jesse probably scored pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Looking downfield, it's Hammond. He's got his man. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. The Red Raiders racing to the line in the hurry-up.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there.
Catch inside the 30 and still running. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Georgia looked dominant on the way to victory today. That offense had zero problem putting up points, and the defense almost resembled the days of Nolan Smith, Jalen Carter, and Nakobe Dean. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And he is marked out of bounds after another big game. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. Pocket starts to collapse. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. He wants to take the top off. He makes a grab, and he will score. Touchdown, Flames.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Back to pass, it's Hammond. He unleashes a long one. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown, Red Raiders. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. Well, I'm not sure who was closer to the receiver there, the defensive backs or us here in the booth.
That was great execution on offense. Receiver wins the route one-on-one, shows off his speed, gets himself wide open. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that ball. Nice job.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great.
Going for the big play. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Going to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
They'll line up for a second down play. On the option. He'll toss it. At the 20, he's got space. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch? The Flames come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Lets it fly. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
What a play by the defender there, guys. In his own end zone. The offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just one step behind, that would have been a touchdown. But the hit forces the incompletion.
Dialing up a second down pass play. A shot toward the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. They were really starting to put a drive together. But after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Liberty. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting. He had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Looking for blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. And the Red Raiders are in the hurry-up. Might as well give it to him again. At the 45, on his way. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles. People are trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Dropping back, it's Hammond. Unleashes one. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And the extra point splits the uprights. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They're lining up to boot it away. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Catch in the middle, it's Duarte. At the 40, there he goes. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. Escapes trouble. But now he's swallowed up and he'll be knocked down for a loss on the trick play.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs.
This will be picked off. Maybe just the turning point they needed. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. Offense set on first down. He's going to pass. He makes the connection. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down.
And in this situation, late when you need 2 touchdowns to win the game, everything's going to have to be downfield. So I like the idea in this 2-minute drive, throwing it that way. Let's keep it going, keep our pedal to the metal here.
Grabbed in the backfield, it's Johnson.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Got it behind the line. It's Johnson. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The Red Raiders with the 1st and 10. Let's go. The give to the back. Relying on that running game inside the red zone. He picked up 3 to the 11. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the air, it's Hammond. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And he's got it! Touchdown, Red Raiders! Well, we wondered exactly where the momentum was, and it looks as if Uncle Mo might have switched sidelines and switched families.
And momentum is such a big thing. It's such a real part of college football, isn't it? And you can just feel that right now. It just felt a few minutes ago like this game was over, and all of a sudden, this team, they're believing in themselves. They've got some win. They've got some hope. Their defense now needs to get the football back and keep that momentum going.
Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. Moves away as he feels pressure. He's got it. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Wants to throw on first down. He wants to go deep. He's got it inside the 15. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Flames. How about that quarterback taking the shot downfield and delivering to the wide open receiver?
I love this quarterback because he's aggressive. He wants to take shots. He's looking for every opportunity to show off that cannon and that arm talent. He showed it to all of us right there.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They'll start this drive with a pass. Fires on the move. Finds a man on the right. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. A new set of downs after the completion. Looking to move it through the air. It's complete. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. And the Red Raiders want to crank the tempo. Back to throw. It's Hammond. Got his man on the right. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the...
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. After the big first down sack, it's second down. He's looking to throw. It's complete to the left. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. We might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires and picked off. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman.
Big third down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on third down.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Liberty. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Not a lot of hope here, down 3 possessions late.
No, and I love this.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd one of the night. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives him the ball in prime field position at the 40. Couldn't ask for better field position for this offense. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Give to the running back. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. The give to the back. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. And the Flames come to the line with a new set of downs.
It's got to be tough right now on defense. You need to find a way to get a stop, and you haven't been able to do that in the fourth quarter. You've been giving up points. You just gave up a touchdown in the last drive. You need a turnover. You need to do something right now to stop this momentum.